Living with a chronic non-communicable disease like diabetes or hypertension? Don't let the holiday spirit bump you off track. Continue taking your medications as prescribed. Stay hydrated by drinking at least the daily recommended 8 glasses non-calorie beverage like water and tea. Follow the eating guidelines given to you by your dietitian and be physically active. You don't have to be perfect at every meal. Just be conscious of your choices. A message from the Grenada Food and Nutrition Council.
Introducing the Spice Isle Jewelry Grand Christmas Sale. Get up to 40% off on our stunning collection of silver and gold jewelry above $115. Visit us to see our fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and our unique handmade pieces. Repair service second to none. Best value for scrap gold. At Spice Isle Jewelry, there's jewelry for everyone, so shop and save today. Treat yourself or someone you love this Christmas with something special from Spice Isle Jewelry, serving you since 1986. Located on Grenville Street, St. George's, call 440-3155 or 415-3155 and shop number 19, Spiceland Mall, Grandans, call 440-6648 or 537-7801. Sale ends December 31st.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Make your Christmas bright with our Christmas Countdown daily deals at Ramdani's True Value. That's right. Starting December 4th, you get 20% off select hardware, and there's new daily discounts all December long. It doesn't end there. Select Harris paints and accessories are 15% off, and all fabrics are 12% off. Get an early start on your Christmas shopping, and you'll get the best deals at all Ramdani's True Value locations. Don't miss these savings.
And I'm telling you, it's happening. It's really happening at Ramdani's. I'm really happy to see what's happening there. Hey, welcome to another Mikey Live program. How are you doing? I'm happy to know that you're back with us for another day. This is where it all happens. We're talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. Those of you who are joining us for the first time, welcome to another Mikey Live program. So we have a few things to tell you about on the program. Grenada has received 69,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine from the United States of America. And of course, the government here, they were saying thank you for that. All right. There are conditions. Did you know? There are conditions and specific times in which you can visit government-operated attraction sites like Grenada, Bathway, and then places. There are times that you can visit these places. You understand? So there are cut-off points. So it is not accessible 24, not according to the government. It's not accessible 24/7. So we all take all the time, the rush me, man. We go talk about that in a while. So push him in a dog. Also, the RGPF, that's the Royal Grenada Police Force, they will be having a press conference tomorrow, and we'll talk about that in a while. All right? The PM says unions, well, he's suggesting that unions should waive fees for the month so that workers can have a little extra something in their pocket, similar to what the government has done for frontline workers. I ain't making it up. Well, hold on. I'll go hear about that just now. I'll push me tonight. Also, the Prime Minister was on a roll today, dog. The Prime Minister is also suggesting that Grenada lose. Everything's Her Majesty this, Her Majesty that, Her Majesty says it's time to get rid of that. Similar to what was done in Barbados earlier this month. Well, we going to talk more about the business. An injured Nawasa worker has been flown out of the country to seek further medical attention. We'll talk about that and more. So Carlyle Glean, former Governor General of Grenada, has died. We're going to talk about that in a while. And so we have a lot more to tell you about on the program. You know, so all you brace all yourself and think, get all the water, get all the coke, get all the whatever it is that you all need to get and get comfortable on the program. Someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credit. Compliments. Did you say, oh, I find I'm getting tired quick so? Anyway, listen, I'm tired enough. Anyway, yeah, so we go talk about them thing and them in a while, alright? So taking a break and share the thing. Let's not share the thing. This is Christmas after all. Share the business. We're coming back.
Let's get tough on breeder larceny. It will destroy our economy. Larceny threatens our food security. Can hurt us locally, hurt us globally. To all the buyers, ask for license from all produce sellers. To all the people, 300 for police for them thieving fellas. To all the farmers, please don't steal produce from your brother. Then you're selling to traffickers, hotels and street vendors. Nah, man. Let's do all we can to stop breeder larceny. New vigilance, new laws, and a tough judiciary. Stop Grenada's organized business crime. It's time.
To report breeder larceny, call 300.
Grenada.
Count me, because we all count.
Count all of us. Nothing about us without us.
Count me.
Count me. We all count too.
Count me.
Count me. We all count too.
Count me. We are people too.
Count all of us. Nothing about us without us. Because we all count for the coming census.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with dread.
Rich, smooth, delicious,
and packed with vitamins, that could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
The Housing Authority offers products that people can choose from, products that people can access, and I think anyone looking to build, just call the Housing Authority of Grenada. The service was superb. Every step of the way, they collaborated with the owner, they collaborated with the builder. The builder himself was really good. For what I've seen them do, I have to say that from buildings they have done in the past to where they are now, they have come up to speed with modern trends, modern designs, and I think I will advise anybody to choose the Housing Authority of Grenada.
We enjoy the luxury of a quality water supply. But it can come to this. Have adequate storage.
Yes, right. Okay, so welcome again, and it's time for tonight's news. Now, the first thing that we have to tell you about, boy, the news started circulating today about the death of Sir Carlyle Glean. You know, well, we all know Carlyle Glean was the Minister for Education and was associated with the National Democratic Congress. He then became the Governor General from 2008 to 2013. He passed away at the age of today, at the age of 89. You know, prior to him being the Governor General, he did serve as the Education Minister from 1990 to 1995. You know, he was actually from Gorvin St. John. Good man, really good man. You know, he was a Christian as well. You know, always in church and stuff like that. You know, I didn't even know he was that old. 89. Yeah, he fought a good fight, man. He fought a good fight. Yeah. So that's a tough one, you know, a really tough pill to swallow for, I know, for his family, for people in St. John and so, you know. As well, the next thing that we have to tell you about, boy, Grenada, as we move on, received some Pfizer vaccines, more vaccines. You know, the numbers were low, and so now, well, we got some more. Thanks to the United States government, Grenada received a total of 69,030 doses of the Pfizer vaccine from the United States. You understand? So Grenada said that they really appreciated that donation from the United States. You understand? And the Prime Minister met with them and stuff like that, you know, expressed Grenada's gratitude and so on. Yeah? So I think that's good. More people who wants to be vaccinated with the Pfizer vaccine has that opportunity. And soon you would also hear the conversation of booster shots. All right? Already, it was being administered to special categories of persons, but soon you may just hear that it is not offered to anyone who is eligible by virtue of at least having had their 2 doses 6 months ago, or the second dose at least 6 months prior to receiving that or requesting that booster shot. A notice from Grenada is advising customers that the oh Jesus yeah Sorry for that, guys. Yes, so a notice that comes from the from Grenada, they are saying that their customer care center will be closed for business from 12 noon, and that will be on Friday 24th and Friday 31st December. You understand? And they say that they'd like to apologize for any inconvenience likely to be caused as a result of this. Also, so last night we were telling you about a story, boy, about the printry workers. You understand? The people of the government printry, they came out and they were protesting by yesterday because they say, you know, they fed up. You understand?
Productive workers. Healthy worker. Productive worker.
They say they fed up with the conditions under which they are made to work. The head of the union, Public Workers Union, Brian Grimes, was saying that they had tiles, the roof tile, for falling off. You know, it's waterlogged. It's, you know, and they say they've been getting a lot of lip service about the whole business. So now, the government has responded. They're saying that they are moving speedily to address working conditions at the government printry. It says that the last in a series of assessments of the building was completed on Monday, and both interim and long-term solutions have been identified to resolve issues with the building. The immediate recommended course of action is to build up the roof to alleviate the leaking that occurs when it rains. So they are also acknowledging that, you know, there are problems with the roof. You know, it leaks. It leaks, yes, folks. It leaks when it rains. So they're saying that's one of the things that they want to do first. All right, to build up the roof to alleviate the leaking that occurs when it rains. And then they say that the team at the Ministry of Infrastructure Development is currently completing the drawings for the structure, and rehabilitation work is expedited, they say, to commence shortly, or is expected to commence shortly. So they're saying that they're trying their best to fast track the whole thing and get it to start as soon as possible. And the government of Grenada say that they acknowledge the concerns expressed by the workers and their trade union, and reaffirms its commitment to providing safe working conditions to public officers. Hey, what? You're telling me? Yes, Papa. We're moving on here. We're going again. How are we looking for time? All the share the program, man. Share the business. I'm talking to no 200, 300 people. Why is that one? Share the business. Oh, yeah. So the next thing that we have to tell all about too, there was a Nawasa worker, and you see, sometimes that's what all doesn't see. You understand? People who get injured and stuff like that on a job because they're working so hard. You understand? So there was a Nawasa worker who's been injured on the job. You understand? And so earlier today, the general manager, Mr. Christopher Husbands, he led a small contingent at the Maurice Bishop International Airport as efforts were successful in transporting employee Roosevelt Alexander to Colombia for a life transformational surgery, they say. You understand? They say that he sustained an injury while on the job, and he required urgent surgery on his left leg. They say that efforts were unsuccessful in Grenada. Understand? And they say that through the support of Nawasa and his family, he will be given another opportunity for a comeback at life. You know? So they transported him to Colombia, and they say that's a very important surgery that he has to do, and so on, and they're hoping that all will be well. So I'm just telling all you know, sometimes all we see is we in water in the pipe and things like that, but we don't see the efforts by some of these workers, you know. Oh, we need to get this done right now. Because, so many people are disadvantaged. And sometimes they risk their lives in order to get the job done. Sometimes I drive in and I see these people and they're in deep hole, 6 feet hole, vehicle passing, boom, bam, boom, bam. If a vehicle make a mistake in the hole, they go in and the man inside the hole, man down. You know what I mean? This is somebody's father, somebody's brother, somebody's son. And I would say that there's always room for improvement, But sometimes we have to be realistic with ourselves and think about these workers. Who will be under real pressure based on our demands. Real pressure. Sometimes they just put on their head to take a 5 because they just fix up pipe. Take 6 hours to fix up pipe. And they just rest their head, to take a 5 and pling, plang again. But water mashing up the place. They have to move. Daddy, children crying. The workers want to stay home and spend an extra 5 minutes with their child. That doesn't happen because, they have to be on the go for our sake. And it's their job, but still. Do we want people telling us do this and forsake everything else because it's our job to serve them? No. They're human beings too. You understand? Anyway, let me leave you all with that piece. Did you know that there are specific conditions when it comes to our sites, our attraction sites? Bathway, the fort, something like that. You can't just go any and every time you want. Nah, man. That's going to be a fallacy. That's going to be a wish you have. The Ministry of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Climate Resilience and the Environment. They say that they're advising the public, and I'm standing on my toes for this piece, that government-operated attractions or heritage sites, namely Fort Frederick, Fort George, Granny Tang, and Bathway, are open for use by the general public, inclusive of cruise ship days. I go in hard looking. The water finish. Let me read. We're going again. For the safety of nationals, visitors to these sites by cruise visitors will be done, to these sites by cruise visitors will be done using bubble tours. That is, tours that are conducted in a controlled manner and scheduled in advance. As such, to avoid, they say, commingling, in other words, mixing with the tourists and things like that, with visitors, and to ensure that visits by Grenadians do not coincide with a bubble tour, on cruise call days, locals, you are encouraged to make inquiries about the most appropriate time to access the sites by calling telephone number 440-0366. Fair enough. Access to all government-operated sites continue to be free, they say, to locals and residents with a minimal fee to visitors. Now, the Ministry of Tourism continues, they say, to encourage the public to visit the sites, to learn more about the history and the beauty of our country, and urges both visitors and locals to preserve these unique assets for future generations. Okay. Our sites currently have varied operating hours, that we are getting sweet now, which are meant to control undesired use. Please note that for use outside of the operating hours, hosting events and activities, and large photo or video shoots, permission must be sought from the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Civil Aviation, Climate Resilience and the Environment by sending an email to pssec@tourism.gov.gd. Now we go into the sweeter part. Ooh, good. Put the honey on it now. The operating hours are as follows. For Fort George, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. Grenada, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. Bathway, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. Fort Frederick, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. So, Saturday and thing. Because he says Fort Frederick, Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily, yeah? So, well, hold on, no, don't push me, no, man, let me read it. Watch, look here. Camahan Park, Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Weekends and public holidays, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. The Ministry of Tourism looks forward to continued cooperation from the public. I ain't hearing all ya. John! So, as we were saying, there are specific times, did I say that in the beginning? That you can access these sites as just mentioned. Please, Grenadian citizens, be guided accordingly. So, me and my fast self decided I go do some research, you know, other countries and other islands, but like Grenada different in a dog. Grenada different. Now mind you, I have no problem with the management of these sites, right? They need to be managed, but as a person who have a hot foot, because my food are real hot, and as a person who like a site, you don't go get me in party, you get me in them places. It never occurred to me that these sites were managed. It never occurred to me that they were being cared for in any serious way. So I learned something new today. 1. 2, well, as this really says, these are in an effort to control undesired activities that happen in the place. But hear me, let me ask you a question. 4 o'clock! 4 o'clock I still ain't walk, dog! 4 o'clock, how many of us, we still ain't walk, dog? When we come out on the bus fright us and we want to tell the bus, but look here, we stress, dog. So I say, you know what? We'll go up on the hill and I'll eat some KFC. I'll go and chill out and steam off by Granada. I reach up Granada about 4:20 p.m. I tell the family, we'll go and we'll eat some deaders. You know what I mean? Place closed. Look here. All the feel like is by. Y'all feel this is a bank? Or school? These are public attraction sites, places for people to chill, to unwind. You know. So, I get it. There must be some sort of control and management. But 4 o'clock, dog! 4 o'clock, you know. Y'all hear this? 4 p.m., you know. I ain't making it up. Look at it on the paper. 4 p.m. So, a police officer or someone who is charged with the responsibility of enforcing these measures would have a right to tell you as a Grenadian citizen at 4:01 p.m. pack up your ish and go. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense, dog. And I don't want to talk about that again. You know what I mean? Because I know while I'm watching the business, set up all yourself right. That don't make any sense. You know what I mean? And if you want to eliminate the undesirables, honey, get somebody to do some real work, to be a security, to have security, or to have 1 or 2 persons to manage these sites at later hours, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. But how dare you don't tell somebody that you're closing a national park, that you're closing off these areas at 4 p.m. Y'all here at 4 o'clock. Let me say it again, 4 o'clock. 4 no going in that early. Tell me, how backward, how backward is this? Whoever is responsible for it, all you set up all yourself, you know what I mean? Stop making joke with them people business. Because that had to be a joke. You know what I mean? In one instance, I don't see one of the sites is closed on the weekend. But 4 o'clock, Jed! Anyway, lately that up. I'm moving. Are we looking for time? All are tired. Born. All burning me, all stressing me out on the program. The Royal Grenada Police Force. And listen, I don't want to talk about that again. If that continues, I need to see another press release that says that these times have been revised, even if nobody, listen, and that's the thing. Somebody could argue that, nobody doesn't go there at these times anyway. Okay. But that still doesn't give you the right to deny the one person who chose to go there at that time. You see what I'm saying? And I know you're Grenadians so nasty, and they can't, they don't know how to keep the public place. But these times, but you see, you cannot disadvantage others because of the transgression of others. It's like Peter pay for Paul, that nonsense. Peter pay for Paul and Paul. Get up 2 people to do some work. Put 2 police in the place. Put 2 police in the place and run the thing until 8. You understand? I like to drive at odd hours and go to places like that. Open up a roof in my car. Turn on a little music and chill and enjoy what my ancestors has worked hard for, has fought for. So we cannot deny ourselves of that. You know what I mean? We just can't. We just can't have it. Okay. We're not in prison. This is not Fort Knox. This is not Rikers Island. This is Grenada. So the police, they'll be having a press conference tomorrow. At 10. It will be facilitated by the Commissioner of Police, Edwin Martin, and the head of the traffic department, Randy Connaught, and they will be providing some updates on matters that happened recently and stuff like that. All right, so it will be a very interesting press conference. I'd like to invite you to tune in to Mikey Live or GIS TV or so for that broadcast. All right, 10 a.m. tomorrow. You can also listen to WeFM Radio for that too. So, Grenada's Prime Minister is suggesting that union leaders show some form of leadership, in his words. And he's suggesting that, hey, y'all are always demanding from the government and demanding. What are you giving to your workers who pay you dues all the time? So they keep paying you dues, and you use it as an opportunity, well, any opportunity that you get to go after the government so that you can appease the members who pay the dues. The Prime Minister says the union should show better leadership and stop looking for popularity, cheap popularity as he calls it.
Keep sending the message. And this problem of cheap politics, cheap leadership, where you tell people just what they want to hear. Instead of making decisions and doing what is right, right? You know, I got real problem, Mr. Speaker, when I hear some people just give them. Yes. Well, can't you help me to find the resources to give them? Ask for the sacrifice. Some persons who are in a position who collect funds and dues from unions, for example, are workers. Have you heard a union say, forget dues this month? I mean, seriously. I know some of us afraid to say it because we feel a union leader going to be vexed with us. Well, so be it. Leadership is not popularity all the time, you know. I sit and I say, but I listen to this thing, just pay. But you are taking dues every month. Say, let's the government and everybody, let us this month say we're not taking dues for this month. So, and let us use it to help the worker. Mr. Speaker, have you heard any union leader or union supporter say so? I have not heard one. Maybe some of us have. And I don't think we should be afraid to speak about it, because they call us out for every single thing. You know, I see letters written by union. The minister said to pay the bonus, and this statutory body not paying and this one not paying. The minister never said so, but it's cheap popularity. The worker will be happy with you and they'll jump up behind you, and if you say strike, they will come and strike. But what is the responsibility? Where is your sense of patriotism? Where is your sense of leadership? Because that's what leadership is all about. Leadership is not just pandering to cheap popularity, and some of us believe when we do that, we become popular. The popularity today is pain, a lot of pain tomorrow.
That's Grenada's Prime Minister. Now, he's also suggesting that it is time for Grenada to break away from the British monarchy, because, we always speak of Her Majesty is this and Her Majesty is that, and Barbados just became a republic, so they don't refer to the Queen and so on as head of state and anything like that. And the Prime Minister is saying here that it is time for us to do the same, but that can only be done through a referendum.
And especially at this time in my political life, I get involved, my history is clear. Those who can go back in their Hansard, check my history and see if I was making cheap political statements over the years, even in opposition. And I've said some of the things that we're talking about today, when we're still using Her Majesty's this leader and Her Majesty's this. Time to go. But can we do it? Time to get off from that. How can we do it? Because Her Majesty what? Time for us to lose our bondage from the system. But we are left with a constitution that says you must go to a referendum and you must get 66 and 2/3 percentage. Even when we get 15 seats, we don't get 66%. But in Britain, they can go to a referendum and 51%, the referendum passes. But we have to keep the system. I say, this referendum will pass. But somebody like me or others who are patriotic, when we are not in government, we will speak for whoever in office taking that decision. We would not play the cheap political games. We'll say what is right. And I would love one day to see a government, whoever is in office, take that position, and hope God give me the strength to come up and say, yes. And even if the opposition, my own party is not, if it's in opposition and it doesn't support it, I will go against him. I would go against them. Because right is always right. And then we should not be thinking of just ourselves. The future of this country means a lot more. What we leave in our generations, what are we leaving them, Mr. Speaker?
Thank you very much again, Grenada's Prime Minister. I see that we are running out of time. The next thing that we have to talk to you about, boy, the Omicron is now the dominant COVID-19 strain in the United States, according to health authorities there. They say that it is the main coronavirus strain in the United States, accounting for 73.2% of new cases over the past week, for which data is available. You understand? 73.2%. Ah, boy. So that's what they are dealing with right now in the United States. And by the way, boy, despite stringent measures supposed to minimize the COVID-19 outbreak and so on cruise ships and so on the was today we learned that operators of the Royal Caribbean, they are saying that at least 48 people on board one of its ships that docked in Miami at the weekend have tested positive for the coronavirus. You understand? The Symphony of the Seas, the world's biggest cruise ship, was carrying more than 6,000 passengers and crew on a week-long journey around the Caribbean when a guest tested positive, prompting wider contact tracing, according to Royal Caribbean. Now, that means trouble. All right? They are still conducting a lot of tests and so on. But you would imagine the sense of security that the people would have had, understanding the strict measures that one has to undergo to be on one of those cruises. You understand? They say that 95% of the persons on board were fully vaccinated. Of the people who've since tested positive, 98% were fully vaccinated. Now, the total number of cases amounted to 0.78% of the onboard population. All right, but no, boy, yikes. Family, I want to take a quick break and come back. And when I come back, we have for you the national report, and we will also have the weather for you. All right, so stay tuned for that. We will be back shortly. Boss Care is an innovative daycare center that opened its doors when the country reopened after the lockdown in 2020. Our center provides a nurturing, fun, and safe environment for children to socialize, learn, and grow. We provide care the way you do. Our commitment to the parents using our service and the community is to provide care with a difference. And this is reflected in our flexible opening hours, creative learning programs to engage every child, and the benefits you receive when choosing Boss Care. This amazing center is a fully gated compound with lots of yard space to play and explore. We are minutes away from the Progress Park and a few seconds from the lovely beaches right here in Simone St. Andrew. At Boss Care, we cater for children 3 months to 8 years by offering full care time and aftercare services. Our opening hours are from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Mondays to Fridays. We open on Saturdays and holidays upon request. We offer day and night care, transportation services to drop home at nights and pick up from school in the afternoons, special discount packages to suit every parent's budget, and a team of professional staff that has years of experience working with children. So, what are you waiting for? Check us out on Facebook at Boss Care to see all the fun activities we do and get to learn more about us. Give us a call today at 534-1189 or 459-5632, or send us a message on Facebook or WhatsApp at 534-1189. Boss Care. Experience care with a difference.
Can't wait to see you. Bye.
Make your Christmas bright with our Christmas Countdown daily deals at Ramdani's True Value. That's right. Starting December 4th, you get 20% off select hardware, and there's new daily discounts all December long. It doesn't end there. Select Harris paints and accessories are 15% off, and all fabrics are 12% off. Get an early start on your Christmas shopping, and you'll get the best deals at all Ramdani's True Value locations. Don't miss these savings.
Gifts of love with trend, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with trend.
We're bringing you gifts of love with cheer at the communal. This Christmas, we are your Santa. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Get in on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2022. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2022. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Communion showing that we care, with gifts of love with trend.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Grenada.
Count me, because we all count.
Count all of us. Nothing about us without us.
Count me.
Count me. We all count too.
Count me.
Count me. We all count too.
Count me. We are people too.
Count all of us. Nothing about us without us, because we all count for the coming census.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
It's 12 days of Christmas at Courts. See the good this season and enjoy all your favorites. Shop today for 80% off Christmas decorations. Get a free rug with the purchase of any dining set and save big on TVs, appliances, power tools, mattresses, furniture, and much, much more. Remember, only with Courts Ready Finance do you pay nothing until March 2022. It's 12 days of Christmas. Come celebrate with your friends at Courts. Offers valid for a limited time. Conditions apply. See online and in store for details. Courts, bringing value home.
Rich, smooth, delicious, and packed with vitamins. That could only be one thing. It's Rika Almond Beverage. Great on its own or a lovely addition to smoothies. So call Superb Distributors on 435-2948 or visit us at Tempe St. George's today. Remember, Rika is life and life is Rika.
The Housing Authority offers products that people can choose from, products that people can access, And I think anyone looking to build, just call the Housing Authority of Grenada. The service was superb. Every step of the way, they collaborated with the owner, they collaborated with the builder. The builder himself was really good. For what I've seen them do, I have to say that from buildings they have done in the past to where they are now, they have come up to speed with modern trends, modern designs, and I think I will advise anybody to choose the Housing Authority of Grenada.
We enjoy the luxury of a quality water supply. But it can come to this. Have adequate storage.
Welcome to Yogo. Most of you know us for our food delivery service and our food pass for free delivery from restaurants. But did you know you can also use us for grocery deliveries too? We've just added another 5,000 plus new items to Yogo's supermarket. And stay updated as we add more products and vendors. Yogo Services is our convenient skip the line offering. Let us pay your electric, water, and other utility bills for you. With us, you will be able to buy tickets, pay your rent, schedule bookings, and other services. Need a ride to get somewhere? Give Yogo Lyft a try. Select your pickup location and destination location and wait for our driver to collect you. Never have to worry about how you're gonna get to a place again. Please see website or app for our service locations. And sign up now.
Prime Minister extends sympathy on the passing of former Governor General Sir Carlyle Glean. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report. Welcome back. With the details to the news for Tuesday, December 21st, 2021, I am Sherry Ann Noel. Prime Minister Dr. The Right Honorable Keith Mitchell has extended deepest sympathy on the passing of former Governor General Sir Carlyle Glean. He died Tuesday at the age of 89. Sir Carlyle served as Governor General from 2008 to 2013, and prior to that, he was Education Minister from 1990 to 1995. Receiving news of the death during the sitting of the House of Representatives, Dr. Mitchell acknowledged Sir Carlyle as a lifelong educator. He said Sir Carlyle was passionate about education. It showed in his constant quest for qualification in that field and in his service to the many students that he interacted with. Sir Carlyle was a well-respected son of the soil. He was a good, decent human being, and what I admired most about him was his level of humility, even after being appointed Governor General. I pray that he rest in eternal peace.
It's good for us to pay tribute to a good person, a good son of the soil, just like Sir James has done for his country and so on.
The Prime Minister expressed heartfelt condolences to the children and grandchildren of Sir Carlyle. In honor of the late former Governor General, national flags on all buildings will be flown at half-mast for 7 days and again during the week of the funeral. Honorable Alvin Dabrio, Parliamentary Representative for St. John, the hometown of the late Sir Carlyle Glean, also extended condolences to the family of the former educator.
This morning we had the passing of Sir Carlyle Glean, who was a past Governor General of Grenada. We had from St. John's, we had two, Sir Paul Schoon and Sir Carlyle, but he passed this morning, Mr. Speaker. So I want to, on behalf of the constituency, establish our condolences, extend our own condolences to he and to the family, because he's now passed, and then we pray that his soul may rest in peace.
Moving along, parliamentary representatives in the lower house are appealing to Grenadians to be vigilant and responsible during the Christmas season, bearing in mind that we remain in a pandemic and there is a real threat of the emergence of new and deadlier variants. On Tuesday, members used the final sit-in for 2021 to extend Christmas greetings to the people of Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. Earlier this month, government, under the guidance of the Ministry of Health, lifted the nightly curfew that was in effect to restrict movement and curb the potential spread of the virus. Since then, there has been several advertisements for events leading into the new year. Members of the lower house called on the constituents and the general public to adhere to the health protocols still in effect and be responsible as they enjoy the festive season.
This virus is a serious issue, and it's not something to take lightly. With our enthusiasm to serve our people, and especially with the feeling of that we are getting outside there of satisfaction, that we shouldn't go overboard, because as one member has already said, that we'd hate to see members get infected and have to face serious consequences of illness.
This is a virus that we always have to be on guard. See, there's a new strain. We don't know what will happen next. So I want to urge the members of the public to please continue to observe the protocols as we celebrate this Christmas.
I'm satisfied that they have done well, but I want to admonish them this morning, please, to continue to follow all of the protocols. This is extremely important for us to remain in this relatively safe zone that we are in at this time. So I want to wish them all the best for the Christmas season, God's blessing, the entire nation, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, and the diaspora. I want to wish everyone a blessed Christmas, Holy Christmas, joyous Christmas, and all of God's blessings for the new year.
Between now and the good, let us be cognizant that COVID is here and that COVID is out there just waiting to invade our country and our bodies. And let us be careful, and may God bless all of us, give us a wonderful season and a safe season and hope for the new year.
As we celebrate our Christmas, let us remember that we're celebrating Jesus Christ. And who and what did he bring to us? He said, "My peace I give you." So I want to wish everyone, both here and outside, God's richest blessing, his continued grace to see you through every day.
I want to encourage all of our people that, while we continue to celebrate with the easement of the protocols, that we must be reminded that we are still in a pandemic and we must watch our behavior. We must enjoy ourselves in a responsible manner, because we do not want any other COVID spike again when the new year begins. So I want to encourage all of our young people that while we celebrate, while we go out there to have fun, to be mindful that there are protocols out there that they should still ensure that they follow. Wish everyone a happy Christmas, a healthy one, and as we look forward to 2022, we hope that we can continue to work together for the benefits of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique.
This Christmas season, Mr. Speaker, I wish you, all your family, all the members of this house, all Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique, God's peace and blessings for 2022.
Moving along, over 700,000 EC dollars worth of medical supplies were handed over to the Ministry of Health on Tuesday from the People's Republic of China to aid in the country's fight against COVID-19. Respiratory humidifiers, syringe pumps, 6,000 COVID-19 antigen test kits, among others, were presented to Health Minister Nicholas Teal by the Chinese ambassador to Grenada, Wei Hongshang. The ambassador is proud that his country has been able to support Grenada during this difficult period. Since the onset of the pandemic, Grenada has received 7 shipments of medical aid from China.
And contains masks, protective suits,
medical caps, shoe covers, nasal oxygen cannulas, and antigen rapid test kits to help Grenada in its fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. This year, COVID-19 situation in Grenada has escalated, posing threats to both people's lives and livelihood.
Minister for Health Honorable Nicholas Steele and Foreign Affairs Minister Honorable Oliver Joseph both commended China for the huge role it has played through numerous donations.
We're all in this together. We're all in this together, and we have made strides, and we have been successful as best as possible in fighting this pandemic because of the partnerships that we have, because of the assistance that we have. And China too has been able to be successful because of the communications, because of the cooperations, etc. You say that the drop that brings the spring rose was our gift to you, but no, the drop that brought the spring rose was your assistance from way back. You've been with us since Hurricane Ivan, moving forward. And that partnership has grown from strength to strength and continues.
I am pleased to be here this morning to receive this gift from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China. China has been a great friend of Grenada, and during this pandemic, they came to our assistance by donating a number of medical supplies. And today, this is the first batch of a series of equipment that we, protective equipment that we will receive from the People's Republic of China.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break. Welcome back. Having completed 16 days of intense training, participants say they are happy with the knowledge imparted in the recently concluded agribusiness training. The training, which focused on agribusiness management and operations, was held virtually from November 15 to December 10th and is one of the capacity building requirements for pre-selected applicants of the Ministry of Agriculture's Pilot Agricultural Land Bank project. Participants received hands-on training in effective record keeping, production planning, marketing, and risk management, to name a few.
When I first thought about agriculture, it was land preparation, planting, and harvesting. The Pilot Agricultural Land Bank Project Agribusiness Training Program, however, took me on a journey through the industry and have reconstructed my ideas. Now I am ready to go.
But what impressed me the most about this training is the fact that participation and interaction was encouraged. The materials that were presented were relevant. The content was organized and easy to follow. And our facilitators, they were all knowledgeable on the topics that they presented. So all in all, what we can say is that this activity or this training was indeed a success.
I'm fortified to be part of this process because this process, I am a young man coming from in the 70s, you know. This information, as one of the applicants have equipped me to become a better person, more knowledgeable, and I will apply the knowledge because they rightfully said, it's not just having knowledge, but it's the application of the knowledge.
I learned a lot. I was very much engaged. I really wish we had more time. I wish probably later on we could have more training with the same facilitators because I like them. I like them. I learn a lot, and I think this has done a lot for me.
As a field officer, I think firstly the knowledge would be fully utilized
for my personal life, since it's very applicable, most of the things we touch on. Also to assist my fellow co-workers with the support of the Ministry of Agriculture. We already had discussion on a staff level as to how do we transfer some of the knowledge from the training.
Minister for Agriculture, Lands and Forestry, Honorable Peter David, expressed optimism in the progress made to date and commended stakeholders for the role played in the implementation of the pilot agricultural land bank project.
We can now say that we are one step closer to having boots on the ground, expanding agricultural production and creating sustainable livelihoods. The Ministry of Agriculture and government by extension sees great value in the land bank initiative. That is why we are eager to have the lands which we have allocated at Grand Bacolet and Diamond under serious production. I want to reassure all participants that government will continue to support them when they put their plans into action, because their success is our success, is Grenada's success. The ministry will be there providing the additional technical and material support as you progress in the development of the lands at the pilot land bank sites.
And finally in the news, the government of Grenada through the Ministry of Infrastructure Development continues to award special contracts to construct access roads in communities across the country. On Tuesday, GIS visited one project in the south of the island where work is progressing on the construction of a concrete pavement that will serve the School for Special Education, among others, in the Limes Grand Dance. Frank Thomas of Finish Line Construction Service spoke to the scope of work being carried out. While he was happy to receive ready-mix concrete on the site, his project completion date was set back due to demand for the material because of the number of projects ongoing across the country.
We have 264 feet of road, while we have 15 feet wide and 5 inches thick. What we really had to do here was, the problem is just to wait for the concrete, but we should have been finished this in, about 2 weeks. Yes, we did some bobcat work to get the correct level that we want here, and we did that. So the road were really bad, and there were problems. People from the school here, they were complaining that the roads were bad, and so they called us to get it done.
On the opposite side, another project is on the way, the construction of a retaining wall on a section of the Limes playing field as part of its continued upgrade that is nearing completion. Now for a recap of the top story. Prime Minister extends sympathy on the passing of former Governor General Sir Carlyle Glean. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sherian, and the rest of the GIS news team. And now we are to do our weather. We take a look and see what it's like for tonight. Partly cloudy to cloudy with a few light to moderate showers. Tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be about 24 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory remains in effect. And your weather for Wednesday, sun is expected to rise at around 6:24 a.m. and set at 5:49 p.m. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy with some light to moderate showers. The minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius and the max 30.5 degrees Celsius. Winds northeasterly to easterly at 14 to 24 miles per hour. Seas moderate to rough, waves 6 to 8 feet in open waters. And again, a marine advisory will be in effect for tomorrow. All right. Oh, that is it for the weather. I want to big up all the folks who are currently viewing via YouTube on your big screen and so on. Kwame, how are you doing today? And it's Clovey and everyone else, Mom and the crew, Lenora, and the folks who are currently viewing. We say thank you for so doing. It's a pleasure to have you with us. And we have all the folks who are also on Facebook. So we say hello to those of you who are watching via Facebook. All right, thank you for joining us as well, and we look forward to always having you with us. We have Veronica, Charmaine, Osric, Vicky, Celine, and Kireen, and Shireen, and Suzette, Glenda, and all the crew, man, everybody. Loyal. Cindy as well is with us. So Cindy, hello to you as well. Okay, and all the other the suspects, the usual suspects, hello to you as well. All right, Della, Michelle, and Desiree, how are you doing today? All right, and Angel, I see that you're there with us as well. Pamela and Pearl and Javar. Hey Javar, what's happening? So, guys, we'll touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. All right, and be good to yourself and as well be good to others. People who you don't think you would see again in your life, you just never know. Be good to the people. All right, Rolanda. All right, and Michelle. Okay. And cool. Take care, guys. Have a good one. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Praise and worship. I see that you're watching as well, so make up your whole status. All right. Take care.